Not second pour. Sorry, that was the third pour.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Who's counting? It's over. No.
Alright, cool.
We're good. How are you, bud?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. It's really good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and introduce who you are and?
Yeah, sure. So
You
I'm
are.
Ryan. I play in a band called Maxiel, and I also really love coffee a whole lot. And I work in a coffee shop, and we're gonna talk about coffee. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Ryan obviously plays in Maxiel, but Ryan and I both work at coffee shops, and we have, I mean, we're both in bands. We're both Pisces. We both play guitar. We got a lot in common. So Ryan was actually one of the first people I thought of when we were talking about the Glad channel, and I'm so happy to have you. I feel like, you know, one of the things that I wanted to do on the channel was like give people things that they can be doing at home to kind of keep themselves occupied and connect with other people. So we felt like coffee was a great thing to teach people about. You wanna? I definitely have a lot of questions and definitely have like some stuff to run through. But do you wanna like just start doing the brewing part, and then we'll just kind of talk about it as we go? Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Wait, really quick. Before we start, do you mind, for those who maybe don't know, what is coffee?
processed, and eventually the bean comes out, it's roasted,
yeah.
and you have coffee. So it's a wonderful plant that you can roast and cook with and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's good, right?
I learned a lot just now. I feel really good.
Cool.
Yeah. Coffee comes from plants, which come from nothing. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So, brewing at home, where are we gonna start? What's kind of the first thing? We start with our coffee, and then where do we go from there?
Sure. So I have coffee from the shop I work at. It's Flux Coffee.
Yay!
It's Yogurchev, and it's one of my favorite coffees that we have. It's really bright and fruity and just cool and different than a lot of the coffees I've had before.
Yeah.
So I have this one. One of the most important things I think for brewing at home is a grinder. A lot of times when you grind coffee, it basically sets a timer where it's from this point on, it's just gonna get less and less fresh, and you're gonna not have as good a cup as you would as if you were to grind it right before you make it. So I was gifted a grinder actually this past Christmas, and it is this one.
Oh wow!
By no means do you need it's like cuisine art thing.
Yeah.
By no means do you need a crazy one. They have hand grinders and stuff that work just as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think the grind is really important for that because that is kind of step one before you can do anything else.
Would you say that that's maybe the most important part, or if somebody was to?
I would say it's more important than I think I ever realized until I got a grinder.
Yeah.
Because I would make coffee and it would never really taste totally the same as when I made it in the shop I work at.
Yeah.
And as soon as I was given this grinder, it was it's a totally different animal, which is cool.
I feel that way too. I feel like that's the thing. If somebody was to ask me what's probably the most important part about making coffee at home, if you wanted to have a really good cup of coffee, I think getting a good grinder was the biggest difference. I think everything else is kind of helps, but it's almost negligible compared to having a good grinder. So
yeah, absolutely.
Good grinders.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I did that already. I didn't want to grind it on camera because I figured it'd be crazy loud.
Yeah, for sure.
But this is what it looks like.
Oh wow!
The coffee.
I can smell it from here.
You smell it from there. So I use well, let me start with this way. I'm going to be doing an ice pour over.
Okay.
Which is sort of controversial for some people because they think it's going to water the coffee down and everything. But the way I do it and the way I was taught does not do that, and it's great. So I grab my coffee. I use about 5 grams more than I would normally use for just like a regular hot cup of coffee to factor in for watering down.
Okay.
So I have about 30 grams of coffee. If you don't have a scale or anything, because that's also a pretty legit thing that I never had before, but now I have one.
Yeah.
It's like you can do like a scoop and a half for 2 scoops of just like a regular tablespoon, and that should be sort of similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did that, and then one of the more important things is to have ice. So I'm gonna go get that because if you want an ice pour over, you need these cold little cubes called ice. So I'm gonna go get those really quick.
Cold little cubes called ice. Man, I feel like that's one of the things they don't teach in school, you know? You're like, how do I make this cold? And they're like, I don't know. But Ryan from Axial has some answers.
So, like, you don't have to wait for it to be winter any longer.
Incredible.
Before I had this ice tray, I could only make ice pour overs in the winter when it snowed, so I had to make sure I had this now.
Look at that.
Ever since, so.
Who would have
I'm
thought?
going to take a bunch of ice and put it in here.
Okay.
It's my makeshift brewing vessel that may or may not explode when I do this, so I'm hoping it doesn't.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I like,
for all of us.
yeah.
So, ice goes in there. Since this is kind of like a big jar, I'm going to use a decent amount of ice.
Okay. I'm gonna make mine hot. Is that okay?
No offense to that at all.
I don't have the technology to make cold little ice cubes.
Totally fair. Yeah.
So I'm gonna make some hot coffee.
The next time you can make some.
Thanks, man. Cool. So while you're doing this, what's up?
What coffee do you have right now?
Let me tell you, I have a coffee from Kenya. It's called Kangocho AB. Kenya's my favorite growing country. I think typically it gets a bad rap. I think most people that I know think Kenya's tastes like dirt or soap or something gross like that. But I feel like there's something about my taste buds or my palate that doesn't taste that. It just is like really acidic and good. So
that's kind of the reason I like the Ethiopian coffees. I think African coffees in general, because they have very different like water restrictions there.
Yeah.
So they can't use the same amount of water to process the coffee, and that sort of leaves a more natural funk to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Just, like something about it is really interesting to me. So
yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna wet my filter so the filter stays to the pour over.
Okay.
Kalita I'm using. So I did that. I burned myself like a little bit. If you want to do that, feel free.
I do.
Put it on top. I just got this crazy kettle the other day.
Yeah, you told me about it, dude.
So awesome, and it's something I never really needed, but I did it, and it heats up the water, and it's just awesome.
Yeah.
But anyways,
you did it for you. You know, you need to do something nice.
Exactly. So you pour the coffee in the top, sort of swirl it so it gets nice and flat.
Okay.
And then
I'm gonna swirl it.
there you go, nice and flat. And then, yeah, so basically the way I do it is for a nice one, obviously you're doing hot, so do it however you normally do it. But I do like a total of 5 pours.
Okay.
And they're each 60 grams.
Okay.
So that's if you're using a scale. If you're not, there's other ways of doing it that you can look up or I can go into at some other point. But
you're the teacher here.
5 pours to 60 grams is how I'm doing it. So the first pour is going to be what's called the bloom.
Ooh.
And essentially that's going to release all the gases from the coffee, so the CO2, and it sort of gets kind of bubbly, you'll see it.
Ooh.
So you do it sort of in a circling motion, get them all saturated.
I'm seeing it, brother.
Right? It's great. And basically this is going to be pouring water in the coffee, but the water isn't going to totally be passing through yet. Like they're going to get a little bit on the bottom, but it's not going to be brewing necessarily.
Got it.
Got it. Theoretically, I would have a timer with me, but I don't have one. So I'm going to kind of eyeball that, but about 30 to 45 seconds is when I'll do the next pour.
I'm counting.
Cool. Yeah, I'm counting. But after those, you would do another pour, So now it's going to be to 120 grams.
All right. Ryan, I got this new kettle too, and I got the deluxe model that leaks not only out of this part,
oh, no.
but down here too. It's got 2 spouts.
Yeah. It's
so
great. Double next now.
Yeah.
A trick that I was told by my boss now is if you don't have a kettle like this, like having the kettle like this is called the gooseneck kettle, and something about it is just really awesome and it makes it really easy to do pour overs like this.
Yeah, it's like a.
He recommended getting a plastic cup.
Okay.
Opening a little hole at the bottom, and then you can just pour water, and then you get like a single stream.
That's genius. I feel like that's so smart, especially if you're at home and you're like, I can't go grab a beautiful gooseneck kettle.
So that's a little trick. That's cool.
I forgot to count.
So my second pour, I'm going to go to 180.
180.
Yep, that's another 60.
Oh, but I was only at like 120. All right, I'm catching up.
Or not second pour. Sorry, that was the third pour.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
cool.
Who's counting?
You're just gonna pour it until it hits about 300 grams.
Okay.
It's golden. So I mean, whatever thing you're using, I guess, up in the thing.
I'm using a Kalita.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I'm just gonna be pouring it, and then when the grounds sort of like settle toward the bottom or close to that, I can do my next pour.
Get kind of flat.
Yeah, kind of flat. I don't want to necessarily have it like totally sink to the bottom.
Right.
And then also kind of important to you is giving it a little jostle as you're pouring.
A little.
So that'll actually prevent the grinds from like totally settling and like exactly.
Just a little
so
jostle.
Yeah, a little jostle.
Tender little jostle.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then you keep going essentially until it's about 300. And
right.
You enjoy it.
I want to tell you that I had planned to be asking you questions this whole time, but my very small brain can only think about one thing at one time.
I gotta be honest, I feel the same way.
Is that a Pisces thing? Is that because we're little fish people?
It could be. Someone who knows more about astrology can maybe tell us that.
Maybe next week when we get Frankie on, Frankie can tell us about it.
That's a good point. Yeah,
that would be really nice.
Want to talk to you about it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just hit 300.
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I just hit 300. Is that like our like?
I think for me, that's just what I do, at least for an ice one. But if you're doing hot, I think I usually go even more. I can do like 380 or something. But
here we go.
But yeah.
Bingo.
That's pretty much it. I definitely, that wasn't my best work ever, but pretty good.
But no one can tell though, you know. We're not in there tasting, you know. I'm sure it's good. And that's another thing is like it's not about, you know, this is like making coffee at home, right? It's not rocket science.
Absolutely.
It's about.
There's so many ways you can make coffee that it's like you're kind of constantly experimenting and trying to figure out new ways you want to make it. That's what makes it really fun.
And that's the fun part, I think, to me, is like if you're making coffee at home, I think, you know, like take your time with it. Like try different stuff out. You know, make a French press, and if it doesn't taste that good, do something different. You know, and like add more coffee, add more water, just play with it till you get something good. We obviously have a lot of time, you know, and have some fun, you know. So what I want to ask, I like to do like a best worst type of scenario. Now, do you have when it comes to coffee, like how long have you worked in the shop for?
The one I'm working in right now, I think it's been like almost 3.5 years.
Okay.
Maybe 4 years. It's been a while. It's the longest job I've ever had.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Do you have do you have like a best memory around coffee, either in the shop or out of the shop? Like one that kind of like forms your like, when I think about coffee, this is it, or like this is the best thing that I like that's happened through coffee, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So I honestly have a lot of good memories I have involved coffee, I feel like.
Yeah.
Just because like there are a lot of times where I'll go out with my friends or something and just hang out and drink coffee.
Yeah.
Or just like when we don't know what we're gonna do for the day, we just do that and it's great. And we're content with that.
Yeah.
But one, I guess, a little more recently does involve the shop I work at, just because I'm there very often. But it also kind of connects to music a little bit, which is cool.
Yeah.
So when we released our last record, the the records obviously have to be shipped from the record label to whoever bought them. And my boss, being the awesome person he is, his name is Arsalan, he ordered one of the records. And I woke up one day and he'd sent me a picture of the record in the store. And I didn't realize that the records had started shipping, so I got to see it for the first time. And I remember like rushing to put on clothes and put on my shoes and just like skate over there and just be there so I can listen to it. So it was like getting to see the record for the first time and hear it while I'm like making a pour over and hanging out with my friends and stuff. It was really cool. So I think that's definitely a good memory as of late.
That's such a good answer. Wow, you really tied in the whole music and the new record and the coffee together in a nice, beautiful package.
Yeah, and I have my writers to thank for that. So
thank you, writers.
Yeah.
Very good stuff. That's awesome. Do you have so obviously when Max Seal's on the road, do you guys all like to go? I mean, like when we toured together, I think there's a handful of times that we went to shops. And is that like, do you guys really like to try to find like destination coffee shops and like?
I think so. I think like when we first started touring, more so just because it was like a lot of waiting around and like there'd be a lot of off days, so we had the time to do it. But I definitely think that's something that if we're all feeling exhausted, the first thing we'll do when we get to the venue is search coffee, and then we can kind of explore from that way. For sure. But I think it's definitely a big part of it. So for the first time, actually, on this last tour we did with Chris Barron, I brought like a whole pour-over setup. Mostly trying to save money and not spend money on coffee every day, because I could probably spend half my life savings on coffee at this point. But having that was kind of cool. So Frankie, who plays drums in Max Seal, as you know, but to people who don't know, she had like a little car kettle. So I was making pour-overs as we were driving, and it was very dangerous probably, but it was really fun. And,
you were using like a V60 with a kettle while the van was like moving.
I have what I use for it. So I was gifted this a little while ago. It's a little flat pour-over thing. That can pop up like that, and it's really good for traveling. So I was using this.
I actually love that.
Which is already kind of flimsy, so
it's definitely got the like wobble to it. That's awesome. I typically we've taken like an AeroPress out on the road and go to gas stations and like pour water in it, and it's like by no means tasty coffee, but it is like really affordable coffee on the road that is mostly decent. So that's kind of like what we've done in the past. But that's, I kind of knew like you guys were all kind of coffee people. I mean, I know Frankie and I think Cole and Justin and yourself, but I got the vibe that Frankie was a big Dunkin' Donuts person.
She definitely is. I would think all of us kind of are, because like when you can get like a specialty coffee shop or something like the one I work at or the one you work at, that's kind of the only option. But I think when we go there, it's kind of a whole different animal as far as coffee goes. Like I get a cold brew with caramel or like something that's barely coffee, and it's just delicious, and it's
so good.
Special place in the heart. So.
Oh my god, I remember we were in Columbus and we woke up and went to a Dunkin'. And I had like a legitimately amazing cup of coffee, just like black coffee from a Dunkin'.
I remember you telling me that,
And I sold my soul to Dunkin'. I was like, I will love you until the day that I die, because this was like a 90-cent cup of coffee that was actually so good. So, but
that's the thing. It's really cheap and it's really like convenient. At least if you're on the East Coast adjacent, or because once you get to a certain point, there's no more Dunkins, which is sad.
It's true, and it is almost like a treat, because on the West Coast we don't really have a lot of Dunkins. They're kind of hard to find. But anyway, I kind of want to segue a little bit. So Max Seal has a couple songs about coffee, or not about coffee, but you guys mentioned coffee at least twice on the new record, and one song is a Ryan song and one song is a Cole song. Was that intentional, or was it just sort of like y'all are just coffee people and it's just kind of coming out?
It was totally a coincidence. As a matter of fact, we didn't even really, I think we kind of like realized after the fact recording, but we didn't really realize until I think someone tweeted at us like a poll with the 2 lyrics, and you would vote for which one. And that was the first time I was like, oh crap, like that's true, we have 2 songs that mention. And it's also not specifically coffee, it's just the idea of caffeine, which is interesting. I don't know, like we could have said anything else, but the fact that we both said that was kind of interesting. I don't know.
That's what's up. Well, would you mind playing a song for the audience? Would you mind playing?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you can play whatever you want, but
yeah, for sure.
This is
I was gonna play one song, but I feel like it would probably make more sense to play the song that has coffee lyrics in it. So maybe I'll just do that.
Yes.
It's I have this guitar here.
Oh, look at that! How convenient.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Everybody, if you're just tuning in, this is Ryan Bartlett from the band Max Seal. Max Seal is a band that has 4 members, Justin, Frankie, and Cole, but right now, Ryan is going to play a song off that record. Yeah. You want to take it away?
Cool. Okay, cool. You were born in a crowded room. Nothing left to lose except yourself. Your brother said, take a seat right next to me. Hold your head as high as you You grew up not quite exactly how you wanted, but in the end, you know it's okay. Face the facts, you're facing up against a blank screen. Then you're caffeinated poorly. There it is. So stop for a second and wonder why you tried in the first place. Why you tried at all. It's clear to me, always been hazy for you. What a shame, your brother said. His fingers crossed behind his back. You're getting white from making fists into the night. Your feet are getting soft in the grass. Grab on to anything. Shake the barrel clean and stop for a second and wonder why you tried in the first place. Why you tried at all. It's clear to me, always been hazy. It's clear to me, always been hazy for you.
Woo! Yeah. Yeah, great job, Ryan.
Thanks, dude.
I love that song so much. Oh my god. Well, I think that's it. Before you go, I get all the guests on the show a gift. So your gift this week is a jar of Cafe Bustelo instant coffee.
Hell yeah.
It's my favorite instant coffee. So
I would be honest, I've never had it, but I feel like I've been around people who've made it before and it smells so good. So I'm
well,
psyched.
I can't wait for you to try it.
Hell yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Actually, I got you something.
You got me something?
I did.
No one's ever got me something.
I know how much you like bananas.
Like a lot.
You do?
Very much, yeah. I would say
I got you a banana.
You did? Oh my god. I was about to say
it's probably not gonna survive the trip, but I'll Venmo you 90 cents so you can get your own.
Ryan, no guest has ever got me a banana before.
You're the first for everything.
Oh my god. Thank you so much. Yo, you sounded
Yeah.
amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time and teaching us some coffee.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring Cole in here, and he's gonna talk about some records. So we'll
Oh,
see you
yeah.
in a minute.
Cool. Thank you so much, Kelly.
Yeah. Thanks, Ryan.
Shout out, fuck off.